Red Sox beat up on Chase Burns and the Reds. Wilyer Abreu with a regular homer, and inside the Parker was Chase Burns tipping in his second start.
Apparently. Listen, he got, one out? And had like 0 swings and misses, throwing 100 with the slider and changeup.
6 runs.
It was, and when you see a player go over to another player and it's a pretty good dead giveaway. And if they're like first pitch changeups and sliders and they're hitting them 400 feet with his stuff, something's going on. And Alex Cora is one of the best, legally or illegally, finding ways to find tips.
I mean, how am I supposed to even?
No,
that's an epic line.
Sorry, I mean,
it's true.
I don't mean that.
True.
I love Alex.
It's on the resume.
It is. It's 100% true. You're always looking for that stuff. People think like all of a sudden the trash can scheme was like, oh, you know what? Let's try this. No, they're exhausting all other things. They're like, they've thought about doing the Victor Martinez and having somebody in center field. Like, they think of everything. So to find something from a rookie's first start is probably not that big a deal for him. What's impressive to me is that if it was tipping, young guys don't necessarily know how to use a tip. Like that early in your big league career, some young guys are like, I don't trust it. I don't trust what you guys got, or I don't see it. So I love seeing young guys who can learn that. Who else is on that team? Who else is on the Red Sox team? On the bench? Bregman. Pretty good. Also, legally or illegally of using tips.
Yes. You know what amazes me from a fan perspective? Even if you do know what's coming, Chase Burns has.
Yeah, but you eliminate
stuff.
things. Here's what you do. So when I knew what was coming, I could eliminate pitches. Like I wanted to know if a guy had a split when he was throwing the split, because until you got 2 strikes, it was just auto take. Nope, not swinging. Because if you threw first, because it's very rarely a strike, so you just wouldn't swing at it, right? But the thing was, he was throwing them for strikes. So they were like, oh, here comes a slider. Or he throws it for a strike, and it's not the best slider, and they're whack, change it, whack, fastball, whack. That's where it is the biggest thing is your takes. Your takes tell. Mm-hmm. Your takes tell. Like, I remember in 2019-ish when the Rays played the Astros and Glasnow started and they had his pitches. It wasn't the swings. It's the takes. Like, he was throwing hammer breaking balls, and they're just like, not even – there wasn't even like they were just like, nope. And they throw a fastball, whack. I mean, in the first inning, I'm like, they got his pitches. But it's weird. On the air, you can't really say that. I mean,
why not? Yes,
because
you can.
It's kind of maybe you can as the local guy, but as a national guy, you kind of just hint at it because
you're not picking a team.
Yeah, you're not picking a team. You don't want to say, like, I think Lou Merlone was on the Red Sox saying like, oh, like if I was the Red Sox, I'd be like, Lou, shut up, dude. We might have to play this guy later.
Do you think that you or anyone else on the national broadcast is the only one at that point that knows a tip if you guys are finding it, when there are people on, I think, every team whose job is to find tips?
Some teams are better at it than others.
Some teams really do not care about it, and it's crazy.
Really?
It's crazy to me because of the level of stuff that's out there in the game, and you're sitting there going, like, you don't want to know what's coming? There is not a pitch in the game that if you know it's coming over 3 pitches that a big league hitter can't do damage on. Now, if you only have one chance, or it's like, well, every time he tilts his glove up, it's either slider or changeup, it's off speed, then you might not have. But if you know the pitch specifically what it is, it's damage.
Okay, I'm going to bring some outliers up. I knew what pitch Mariano Rivera was throwing, and I knew what pitch Tommy Kahnle was throwing in the playoffs last year.
I can't figure out Tommy Kahnle. Yeah. Finally, Shohei did the smart thing and just sat on it. I remember he missed a home run by about 2 inches in the World Series, and he was the first one that finally just went up there and sat on it. And the other thing is Mariano was just a different animal because his ball moved like nothing you've ever seen before. I can't, unless you faced him and stood in the box. People are like, I don't understand why you couldn't hit Mariano. Until you stood in the box and understood what his ball did, you can't make it up. That's why, if you remember Chef talking yesterday, the Red Sox saw him all the time. So they got to a point where they were kind of could anticipate his movement. But when, like for me, I would see him once a year, twice a year. It was like, okay, this is impossible. Because he would throw, and then it also helped that the umpire's strike zone with him was like
Because they didn't know either.
There was balls, I swear. There was one, Bob Davidson, I love you, and he was with a buddy of mine. He called me yesterday. He threw me a pitch and he called it a strike. He struck me out on it, and I was like, Bob, the ball like literally
Almost hit you.
like I felt it nick my jersey. He's like, oh, that's a good pitch. I'm like, there's no way.
But you're talking about an anomaly pitch. You're talking about a glitch. Like you talk about haters, fastball is a glitch. Like your eye is processing things at a rate higher than your mind is like able to like conceptualize it. Mariano's fastball would not only would it cut, and maybe you see that cut, you have to swing at an area where you're not used to swinging to be able to make contact with it, and then it's moving also in a horizontal direction. So it's just, yeah, those are glitch pitches.
Okay, that's fair. It's a good combo, though. It's interesting, but it leads to a victory.
I bet
for
you
the
next
Red
time he
Sox.
pitches, he'll do something different. Even if they didn't have anything, Frank Cotito and
Derek Johnson.
they'll have him doing something different.
Yeah, even for his psyche.
I mean, there was a thing where Ryan Dempster used to do his whole glove like this. I mean, it didn't stop me from hitting my favorite home run of all time off of him, but no.
Oh, to try and throw people off.
Happy anniversary to me.
I was going to say, wasn't that the anniversary?
Happy anniversary to me.
It was July 1st.
Yep. Riot. There was almost a riot at Wrigley. It was awesome. They said to stop the game for like 20 minutes because all the Cub fans threw garbage on the field.
Classy.
Yeah. Stay classy. Cubs.
Stay classy, day games.
All right, so the Red Sox win. I mean, they've lost 7 of 9, but they're only 3 games back of a wild card. So we'll see what happens. There are a lot of teams that can go on a run and get themselves right back in the picture right now.
In the picture and in the lead are two different things, Scott.
But 3 games back of a wild card spot? The Orioles, I think, are only
You can't be
6 games back.
You
of a
can't be
wild card.
hot and get to 3 games. You can't win 7 in a row and get to 3 games back. That doesn't get you back in it because then you need to be hot when you're 3 games back.
No, they've lost 7 of 9 in their 3 games back.
I'm saying
Are the Marlins in it?
They're just as in it as the Braves are. Too soon. Wait a few weeks, and then we'll find out. We're going to take you through the latest card that I pulled in my Arena Club slab pack, AJ, and here it is. I pulled a Jared Jones card. So Jared Jones is going to be out for a minute, but I'm going to hold on to this one for the long term. He was nasty in his rookie season.
Agreed. This is a great card to pull. It's going to go up in value once he comes back because this guy dealt in his rookie season, gets punch outs, he gives you innings. Once he's back, Scott, you're in it for the long term. Don't give up on Jared Jones or this card you got from Arena Club.
Yep, there it is. That's how you pull a slab pack card. It's very cool. It's all fancy and digital. You can get it sent to you physically. And if you want to sell it right back to Arena Club, you can do that with their buyback option right away, or you can hold it. Right now, you can get 20% off your first slab pack or card purchase. Just go to arenaclub.com/FOUL. Use code FOUL. We've been talking about Arena Club all season long because they dominate the hobby. If you buy, sell, trade, collect, go for it.
Hey everybody, be sure to like and subscribe for more content.
we're back here every weekday, all year long, so do not miss an episode.
The videos are coming in all day. Here's another video you might enjoy.
Baseball the way it should be covered.